Retirement is often painted as the golden chapter of life, a time to relax and enjoy the fruits of decades of hard work. But what happens when the initial excitement fades and the days start to feel long and directionless? Let me tell you about Sarah, a retired teacher who spent her career meticulously planning lessons and grading papers. When she retired, she thought she'd finally have all the time in the world to pursue her passions. But instead, she found herself staring at the clock, unsure of how to fill her days. Sound familiar? Retirement is a beautiful opportunity, but without a plan, it's easy to feel lost. That's why today we're diving into 10 practical tips for managing your time in retirement, so you can turn this new chapter into one of purpose, joy, and fulfillment. Whether you're dreaming of traveling the world, picking up a new hobby, or simply enjoying more time with loved ones, these tips will help you make the most of every moment. Let's get started. Now, let's dive into our first tip, creating a daily routine. After decades of structured work schedules, retirement can feel like stepping into a wide open field with no clear path. That's where a daily routine comes in. It's not about filling every minute with tasks, but rather about creating a gentle framework that gives your days direction and purpose. Think of it as a roadmap that helps you navigate this new chapter with confidence. A daily routine can be a game changer for retirees. It helps prevent that sense of aimlessness that sometimes creeps in when the calendar feels too empty. By setting a rhythm to your day, you'll find it easier to stay productive and engaged. For example, a morning routine might include a brisk walk, a healthy breakfast, and some time to read or journal. This sets a positive tone for the day ahead. In the evening, winding down with a relaxing activity like gardening, knitting, or even a short meditation can help you transition into a restful night. The beauty of a routine is that it's flexible and can be tailored to your unique lifestyle. If you're an early riser, you might dedicate your mornings to exercise or a creative project. If you prefer a slower start, your routine could begin with a leisurely cup of coffee and a crossword puzzle. The key is to find what works for you and stick with it. Routines also create opportunities to incorporate activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Maybe you've always wanted to learn to paint or play an instrument. Scheduling time for these pursuits ensures they don't get pushed aside. And don't forget the power of social connections. Joining a fitness class, book club, or volunteer group can add both structure and meaning to your days. By establishing a daily routine, you're not just managing your time, you're crafting a lifestyle that reflects your values and passions. It's about creating a balance between structure and spontaneity, so you can make the most of this exciting new phase of life. And speaking of balance, let's explore how to blend flexibility with structure in our next tip. Now, let's take a closer look at how to balance structure with flexibility in your daily routine. While having a routine is incredibly helpful, it's equally important to leave room for spontaneity and adaptability. After all, retirement is a time to enjoy life, not to feel tied down by a rigid schedule. One effective strategy is to build in flex blocks throughout your day. These are open periods where you can decide in the moment what feels right. For example, you might set aside an hour in the afternoon for whatever strikes your interest, whether that's trying a new recipe, taking a nap, or calling a friend. This approach keeps your day structured but also allows for unexpected opportunities or changes in plans. Another key to balancing flexibility and structure is being kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. Let's say you had a morning workout scheduled, but you wake up feeling under the weather. Instead of forcing yourself to stick to the plan, give yourself permission to rest and adjust your routine. This mindset shift can help you avoid stress and enjoy your day, even when it doesn't go exactly as expected. Consider the story of Margaret, a retiree who initially struggled with finding this balance. She created a detailed daily schedule but found herself feeling frustrated when life got in the way. Over time, she learned to embrace flexibility by prioritizing her must-do activities, like her morning walk and weekly book club, while leaving the rest of her day open for whatever felt right. This approach allowed her to stay productive without feeling overwhelmed. The goal is to create a routine that supports your goals and interests while leaving space for life's surprises. Maybe you've always wanted to take up photography but worry about fitting it into your schedule. Start small, dedicate just 15 minutes a day to it and see where it takes you. Over time, you can adjust your routine to make room for the things that bring you joy. By blending structure with flexibility, you'll find that your days feel both purposeful and freeing. It's about creating a rhythm that works for you, one that allows you to thrive in this new chapter of life. And as we move forward, let's explore how setting clear goals can further enhance your retirement experience. Now that we've explored the importance of balancing structure and flexibility, let's shift our focus to another key aspect of managing time in retirement: setting clear goals. Goals are like a compass. They give you direction and help you make the most of this exciting new chapter. Whether they're short-term or long-term, having something to work toward can bring a sense of purpose and motivation to your days. Think about what excites you or what you've always wanted to do but never had the time for. Maybe it's finally writing that memoir you've been dreaming about, or perhaps it's learning to play the guitar. Short-term goals like finishing a book or planning a weekend getaway can give you quick wins and keep you energized. On the other hand, long-term goals such as mastering a new language or organizing a family reunion can provide a sense of accomplishment over time. For example, let's say you've always wanted to travel to Italy. Start by breaking that big dream into smaller, actionable steps. You could begin by learning a few Italian phrases, researching destinations, or setting a savings goal for the trip. Each step brings you closer to your ultimate goal and keeps you engaged along the way. Goals don't have to be grand or life-changing, they just need to matter to you. Maybe your goal is as simple as reading one book a month or volunteering at a local shelter once a week. The key is to choose goals that align with your interests and values so they feel meaningful and fulfilling. And remember, it's okay to adjust your goals as you go. Retirement is a time of exploration, and your priorities might shift as you discover new passions. The beauty of setting goals is that they're yours to define and refine. By setting clear goals, you're not just filling your time, you're creating a roadmap for a retirement that's rich with purpose and joy. And as we move forward, we'll dive into how tracking your progress and celebrating milestones can make your journey even more rewarding. Now that we've talked about setting goals, let's take it a step further and explore how to track your progress and celebrate your achievements along the way. Tracking your progress isn't just about checking boxes, it's about staying motivated and seeing how far you've come. One simple way to do this is by keeping a journal. Writing down your daily or weekly accomplishments can help you reflect on your journey and stay focused on what matters most. If you're more tech-savvy, there are plenty of apps designed to help you track goals. Apps like Habitica or Trello can turn your goals into a fun, interactive experience, almost like a game. Or if you prefer something visual, consider creating a vision board. Pin up pictures, quotes, or reminders of your goals where you can see them every day. It's a powerful way to keep your dreams front and center. Celebrating milestones is just as important as tracking them. When you reach a goal, big or small, take a moment to acknowledge it. Maybe you've finally finished that book you've been working on, or you've saved enough for that trip to Italy. Celebrate by treating yourself to something special, like a nice dinner or a day out with friends. These little rewards can keep you motivated and remind you why you set those goals in the first place. Let me share a quick story about a retiree named Margaret. She set a goal to walk 5,000 steps every day. At first, it felt daunting, but she started tracking her steps with a simple pedometer. Over time, she not only hit her daily goal, but also started walking 10,000 steps regularly. To celebrate, she treated herself to a new pair of walking shoes and even joined a local hiking group. This small goal turned into a lifestyle change that brought her joy, health, and new friendships. The key takeaway here is that tracking and celebrating your progress can transform your retirement experience. It's not just about reaching the finish line, it's about enjoying the journey and recognizing the effort you've put in. And as we move forward, we'll look at how prioritizing your health and wellness can further enhance your retirement years. Now that we've explored the power of tracking and celebrating your goals, let's shift our focus to something equally important: your health and wellness. Retirement is the perfect time to prioritize both your physical and mental well-being, and doing so can truly transform how you experience this new chapter of life. Regular exercise is one of the best ways to stay active and energized. It doesn't have to be complicated. Something as simple as a daily walk, a yoga session, or even gardening can make a big difference. If you're looking for more structure, consider joining a fitness class tailored to your age group. Many community centers offer low-impact options like water aerobics or Tai Chi, which are gentle on the joints but still effective. Healthy eating is another cornerstone of wellness. With more time on your hands, you can experiment with new recipes or focus on incorporating more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains into your meals. Planning your meals ahead of time can help you stay on track and avoid the temptation of quick, less nutritious options. And let's not forget about mental health. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, or even journaling can help reduce stress and improve your overall mood. Mindfulness doesn't require hours of your day. Just a few minutes of quiet reflection can make a world of difference. Here's a practical tip: start small. If you're new to exercise, begin with just 10 minutes a day and gradually increase your time. If cooking feels overwhelming, try preparing one healthy meal a week and build from there. The key is consistency, not perfection. Take inspiration from retirees like Tom, who decided to focus on his health after retiring. He started with short walks around his neighborhood and eventually joined a local walking club. Over time, he added strength training and even took up swimming. Not only did he feel stronger and more energetic, but he also made new friends along the way. Prioritizing your health and wellness isn't just about living longer, it's about living better. By taking care of your body and mind, you'll have the energy and vitality to fully enjoy all the opportunities retirement has to offer. And as we move forward, we'll dive into how exploring new hobbies and interests can add even more joy and fulfillment to your life. Now that we've talked about the basics of prioritizing health and wellness, let's take it a step further and explore how to build a supportive health routine that sticks. One of the most powerful ways to stay motivated is by connecting with others. Whether it's a workout buddy, a walking group, or a wellness class, having a sense of community can make all the difference. For example, consider joining a local fitness group or signing up for a class at your community center. Not only does this add structure to your routine, but it also creates opportunities to meet like-minded people who share your goals. Take Linda, for instance. After retiring, she joined a yoga class at her local gym. At first, she was hesitant, but over time, she formed close friendships with her classmates. These connections kept her coming back week after week, and soon yoga became a cherished part of her routine. Another way to build a sustainable health routine is by setting small, achievable milestones. Instead of aiming for a complete lifestyle overhaul, focus on 1 or 2 changes at a time. Maybe it's committing to a weekly walk with a friend or trying a new healthy recipe together. These small steps can add up over time, creating lasting habits without feeling overwhelming. Don't underestimate the power of accountability either. Sharing your goals with someone else, whether it's a friend, family member, or even an online community, can help you stay on track. For instance, John and his neighbor started a friendly competition to see who could log the most steps each week. What began as a simple challenge turned into a fun way to stay active and connected. Finally, remember that building a supportive health routine isn't just about physical activity. Mental and emotional well-being play a huge role too. Consider joining a meditation group or a book club that focuses on personal growth. These activities not only nurture your mind but also provide a sense of belonging and purpose. By surrounding yourself with supportive people and setting realistic goals, you can create a health routine that's both enjoyable and sustainable. And as we'll see next, exploring new hobbies and interests can add even more layers of joy and fulfillment to your retirement journey. Now, let's shift our focus to something equally exciting: exploring new hobbies and interests. Retirement is the perfect time to dive into activities you've always wanted to try or to rediscover old passions that may have taken a backseat during your working years. Hobbies aren't just a way to pass the time. They bring joy, stimulate your mind, and give you a sense of accomplishment that can be incredibly fulfilling. Think about it. When was the last time you tried something completely new? Maybe it's gardening, where you can watch something grow and thrive under your care. Or perhaps painting, where you can express yourself creatively without any pressure. Cooking is another fantastic option, allowing you to experiment with flavors and share delicious meals with loved ones. And let's not forget the joy of joining a book club, where you can discuss fascinating stories and connect with others who share your love for reading. Take the story of Robert, for example. After retiring, he decided to try his hand at woodworking, something he'd always admired but never had the time to pursue. At first, he was unsure if he'd be any good at it, but with a little practice and patience, he discovered a hidden talent. Now, he spends his days crafting beautiful furniture and even sells some of his pieces at local markets. Not only does he feel a deep sense of pride in his work, but he's also found a new community of fellow woodworkers who inspire and support him. The beauty of hobbies is that they don't have to be expensive or complicated. It's about finding something that sparks your curiosity and brings you happiness. Whether it's learning to play a musical instrument, taking up photography, or even volunteering to teach a skill you've mastered over the years, the possibilities are endless. And here's the best part: exploring new hobbies can lead to unexpected opportunities. You might discover a talent you never knew you had, meet new friends who share your interests, or even find a way to give back to your community. It's all about stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing the adventure of trying something new. As we move forward, we'll talk about how to overcome some of the common barriers that might hold you back from diving into these new experiences. But for now, take a moment to think about what excites you. What's that one thing you've always wanted to try? Retirement is your chance to make it happen. Now, let's address something that might be holding you back, those little barriers that can make trying new hobbies feel intimidating. It's completely normal to feel hesitant, especially when stepping into unfamiliar territory. Fear of failure, lack of resources, or even just not knowing where to start can all stand in the way. But here's the good news: these challenges are not roadblocks, they're just bumps in the road, and there are simple ways to navigate around them. Take fear of failure, for instance. Many of us worry about not being good at something right away, but the truth is, no one starts as an expert. Think about Robert and his woodworking journey. He didn't know how to carve a perfect table on day one, but he started small, learned from his mistakes, and gradually built his skills. The key is to give yourself permission to be a beginner. Start with something simple, like a small project or a basic class, and let yourself grow from there. Another common barrier is the idea that hobbies require a lot of time, money, or equipment. But that's not always the case. Many activities can be explored with minimal investment. For example, if you're interested in painting, you don't need a full studio setup to begin. Start with a basic set of supplies and see where it takes you. Or if you're curious about cooking, experiment with recipes using ingredients you already have at home. The internet is also a treasure trove of free resources, from online tutorials to virtual classes, making it easier than ever to dip your toes into something new. Community can also be a game changer. Joining a local group or class not only provides guidance but also connects you with others who share your interests. Take Susan, for example. She wanted to learn how to knit but felt overwhelmed by the idea of figuring it out on her own. She joined a knitting circle at her local library where she found support, encouragement, and even made a few new friends along the way. Sometimes all it takes is a little push from others to help you get started. And let's not forget the power of stepping out of your comfort zone. Trying something new can feel scary at first, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Every time you take that first step, you're not just learning a new skill, you're building confidence, expanding your horizons, and opening yourself up to new possibilities. Whether it's picking up a paintbrush, strumming a guitar, or planting your first garden, the act of trying is where the magic happens. So, what's stopping you? Maybe it's time to take that first small step. Start with something that excites you, even if it feels a little outside your comfort zone. Remember, every expert was once a beginner, and every journey begins with a single step. As we move forward, we'll explore how giving back through volunteering can bring even more purpose and joy to your retirement. But for now, think about what's been holding you back and take that first step towards something new. You might just surprise yourself. Now, let's shift our focus to something that can truly enrich your retirement years, giving back through volunteering. Retirement offers a unique opportunity to dedicate time and energy to causes that matter to you, and the benefits go far beyond just filling your schedule. Volunteering can help you stay socially connected, find a renewed sense of purpose, and even discover new passions. One of the most rewarding aspects of volunteering is the chance to make a meaningful impact in your community. Whether it's mentoring young people, helping out at a local food bank, or participating in environmental conservation projects, there's no shortage of ways to contribute. For example, consider John, a retired teacher who started tutoring students at a community center. Not only did he help kids improve their grades, but he also found a deep sense of fulfillment in sharing his knowledge and experience. Volunteering also opens the door to new social connections. Many retirees find that joining a volunteer group introduces them to like-minded individuals who share their values and interests. Take Mary, for instance. After retiring, she began volunteering at an animal shelter where she met other animal lovers and formed lasting friendships. These connections can be especially valuable in retirement, helping to combat feelings of isolation and loneliness. If you're unsure where to start, think about your skills, interests, and the causes you care about. Are you passionate about education? Look for opportunities to mentor or tutor. Do you love the outdoors? Consider joining a local park cleanup or tree planting initiative. Many organizations also offer flexible volunteering options, so you can choose something that fits your schedule and comfort level. And let's not forget the emotional rewards of giving back. Volunteering can boost your mood, reduce stress, and even improve your overall well-being. It's a chance to step outside of yourself and focus on the needs of others, which can be incredibly grounding and uplifting. So why not explore what's out there? Start by researching local nonprofits, attending volunteer fairs, or reaching out to organizations that align with your interests. You might just find that giving back becomes one of the most fulfilling parts of your retirement journey. As we move forward, we'll dive deeper into how to find the right volunteer fit for you. But for now, take a moment to reflect on what matters most to you and how you might use your time and talents to make a difference. The possibilities are endless and the rewards are immeasurable. Now that we've explored the many benefits of volunteering, let's talk about how to find the right opportunity that aligns with your interests, skills, and lifestyle. Choosing the right volunteer fit is key to ensuring that your experience is both enjoyable and meaningful. First, consider your time commitment. Retirement gives you the freedom to decide how much time you want to dedicate to volunteering. Are you looking for something regular, like a weekly shift at a food bank, or would you prefer occasional opportunities such as helping out at community events? Be honest with yourself about how much time you're willing to give and look for roles that match your availability. Next, think about your skills and how you can use them to make a difference. Many organizations are eager to tap into the expertise retirees bring to the table. For example, if you have a background in teaching, mentoring, or tutoring could be a natural fit. If you're skilled in organization or event planning, you might thrive in roles that involve coordinating projects or fundraisers. Don't underestimate the value of your life experience. It's a resource that can truly benefit others. Personal values also play a big role in finding the right volunteer fit. What causes are you most passionate about, whether it's education, animal welfare, environmental conservation, or supporting underserved communities? Aligning your volunteer work with your values will make the experience more fulfilling. Take Sarah, for instance, who combined her love for animals with her desire to give back by volunteering at a wildlife rehabilitation center. She found it deeply rewarding to contribute to a cause she truly cared about. If you're unsure where to start, attending volunteer fairs or reaching out to local nonprofits can be a great way to explore your options. These events often bring together a variety of organizations, giving you the chance to learn about different opportunities and ask questions. Many nonprofits also have volunteer coordinators who can help match you with roles that suit your interests and skills. And let's not forget the emotional rewards of finding the right fit. When you volunteer for something that resonates with you, it's not just about giving, it's about growing, connecting, and finding joy in the process. The sense of purpose and fulfillment that comes from making a difference can be truly transformative. So take the time to reflect on what matters most to you, and don't be afraid to try something new. Whether it's a long-term commitment or a one-time project, the right volunteer opportunity can add so much richness to your retirement years. As we move forward, we'll explore how to stay active and engaged by exploring new hobbies and interests. But for now, think about how you can use your time and talents to make a difference in a way that feels right for you. The possibilities are endless, and the impact you can have is truly remarkable. As we wrap up our journey through these 10 tips for managing time in retirement, let's take a moment to reflect on how these strategies can transform this chapter of life into one of fulfillment and balance. From creating a daily routine that provides structure to exploring new hobbies that spark joy, each tip is designed to help you make the most of your time and energy. Setting clear goals keeps you motivated, while prioritizing health and wellness ensures you have the vitality to enjoy every moment. Volunteering and giving back not only enrich your community, but also deepen your sense of purpose. Remember, retirement isn't about slowing down, it's about stepping into a new rhythm, one that allows you to grow, connect, and thrive. Whether it's through learning a new skill, nurturing relationships, or simply taking time to savor life's small pleasures, these tips are here to guide you toward a lifestyle that feels both meaningful and joyful. Now it's your turn to take action. Start small, pick 1 or 2 tips that resonate with you and begin incorporating them into your daily life. And don't forget, every journey is unique. Share your experiences, challenges, and successes in the comments below. Your story might just inspire someone else to take that first step toward a more fulfilling retirement. As we close, let's celebrate this incredible phase of life. Retirement is a time to embrace new possibilities, to connect with others, and to rediscover the joy of living on your own terms. So here's to growth, to connection, and to a retirement filled with purpose and happiness. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I can't wait to hear how these tips are shaping your retirement story. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more wisdom and inspiration, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, take care and keep thriving.